For more than a decade, Lorne Greene was the heart and soul of Bonanza, one of television's most beloved Western dramas. As the wise and respected patriarch Ben Cartwright, Greene became a household name, admired for his commanding presence and moral strength. But behind the scenes, things were not always as peaceful as they appeared on the Ponderosa Ranch. In fact, what ultimately drove Lorne Greene to walk away from Bonanza shocked fans and colleagues alike. A decision that marked the end of an era in television history. When Bonanza premiered in 1959, few expected it to become one of the longest-running shows of its kind. Lorne Greene, a Canadian-born actor who had once been known as the voice of Canada during his radio career, found international fame through the role. He embodied Ben Cartwright so completely that audiences felt like they truly knew him. Week after week, families tuned in to watch him lead his three sons through moral dilemmas and frontier adventures. Greene took pride in portraying a character who valued integrity, justice, and family, qualities he deeply believed in off-screen as well. But as the show entered its later years, major changes began to take a toll. Ratings started to slip, and writers struggled to keep storylines fresh. The biggest blow came when Dan Blocker, who played Hoss Cartwright, tragically passed away in 1972. His death devastated both fans and cast members, but no one felt the loss more deeply than Lorne Greene. Dan wasn't just a co-star, Greene later said. He was like a son to me. After Blocker's passing, the chemistry of the show was never the same. Greene reportedly told close friends that the spirit of Bonanza had died with Hoss. The producers attempted to continue without him, but the magic that had made the show a family favorite was gone. "You can't replace someone like Dan," Greene admitted. It didn't feel right to go on as if nothing happened. As production continued into what would become the show's final season, creative disagreements also began to emerge. Greene, who had always been passionate about maintaining the show's moral tone, was unhappy with some of the newer storylines that he felt strayed from the original vision. The Western landscape was changing. Darker, grittier shows were becoming popular. But Greene wasn't interested in turning Bonanza into something it was never meant to be. Things finally came to a head when network executives proposed significant changes to revamp the series, including reducing Greene's screen time to focus on younger characters. To a man who had given his heart and soul to the show, it felt like an insult. Ben Cartwright was the foundation, he reportedly said. Without him, there is no Bonanza. Faced with the loss of his friend, creative disagreements, and the shifting tone of television, Lorne Greene made a painful but firm decision. He would leave. His exit marked the end of Bonanza's remarkable run. In 1973, after 14 seasons and 431 episodes, the series aired its final episode. Greene later said that walking away was one of the hardest choices of his career, but also one he knew was necessary. "Sometimes," he said, "you have to let go of something you love before it loses what made it special." After leaving Bonanza, Lorne Greene continued acting, appearing in hit shows like Battlestar Galactica and Code Red. But he was forever remembered as Ben Cartwright, the wise father of the frontier. Fans never stopped associating him with that iconic role. And to this day, Bonanza remains a cherished piece of television history. Looking back, it's clear that Greene's departure wasn't about ego or fame. It was about integrity. He believed in doing things the right way, both on-screen and off. In the end, his decision to quit Bonanza was a testament to his character, a man unwilling to compromise the values that defined him, even if it meant saying goodbye to the role of a lifetime.